You're welcome to our today's lecture on the course PTP 312, Principles of Pharmacy Technician Practice 2. So in our last class, we discussed the roles of pharmacy technicians. We discussed the roles of pharmacy technicians in the hospital pharmacy setting. We also looked at the roles of pharmacy technician in community pharmacy setting. So after that, we now went straight to inventory. So we started with the meaning of inventory management. So in that lecture, we said that inventory management is the process of ordering, handling, or storing and using of what inventories. So what you started with what is even inventory? So they are the products or the goods for pharmacy, the drugs and other medical devices in stock by a pharmacy. That is if we are talking about pharmacy now. So when we talk about the processes that is involved in ordering those inventories, we talk about the processes involved in ordering the inventories, handling them, storing them, and making use of them. So we talk about what? We talk about what? Inventory management. So this inventory management, some businesses, it may just be raw materials. Yeah, because some businesses deal with raw materials. While some other businesses it may be finished products. Finished products. So it depends on the company in question. So whatever it is, whether it is raw material or whether it is raw material or finished products, the most important thing is that it involves balancing. So it comes down to balancing, ensuring that the right amount of whatever stock it is, that the company has the right amount, and the company and the product or the stock is in the right place and at the what right time. So these are the key factors in inventory management: right amount, right stock, right amount of stock. Of course, you start from the right stock now, so it should be right. So the right stock, the right amount, the right place, and at the right time. So let's bring down this inventory management to retail. Generally, we know that retail, whenever we mention retail, we talk about retail is just a general term that is used to describe businesses. Those businesses that sell products, physical products to consumers directly. So those the businesses that sell to the consumer, they're known as what? Retail business. So they are the retailers. So inventory management is not only for retail. We have inventory management for wholesalers, distributors. We also have inventory management, even as I said before now, even for companies that are into raw materials and other components of a finished product. But when it comes to retail, inventory management is so is the importance on retail is can never be overemphasized. So in as much as inventory is not exclusive to retail, but it play more role, just more than just a role when it comes to what retail than any other channel of distribution or businesses. So because of that, now I want us to look at inventory management from a retail perspective. From a retail perspective. So we look at it from a retail perspective. So before that, we look at the different areas in which retail business is splitted. So we have retail business is splitted into different areas. So these areas are as follows. We have offline. We have offline. We have offline. We have offline. So in offline, here the company sells through a store, a physical store in a physical location. That is a physical location. The company has a physical location. That is where they are. They sell to consumers in a physical location. Is what offline. Just as you have pharmacies on the streets, we have retail pharmacies, community pharmacies on the street. They are there. They have no business with anything online. They are just there. They are just there with the seeing the patient or the client one on one. So that is what the the retail outlet, the offline. So then we also have the one in online. The online, here online the company sells through the internet. Can either be through the e-commerce website or marketplace, but everything is purely online. They have no business with physical location. They are just there online. So there are companies like that. They have no business online. They are just there offline. They are or on site. They are just there online. Then we also have multi-channel. A multi-channel, the company sells in multiple different places. You see the company sells in online, have online through website, their own website. They also sell through marketplaces. They also have physical locations in multi-channel. They also have physical locations in multi-channel. Now these companies, but the only issue is that the physical location and the online, they are not integrated. Sometimes you may purchase something online, on getting there physically they don't even know that a purchase has been made online. In fact, sometimes you may even see a product that is there online, but when you get to the site it's not there on site or in their location. So that is what you see in multi-channel. Now we have the omni-channel. Omni-channel is just the same thing with multi-channel, but it's just a bit more advanced. It's more advanced than the multi-channel. In omni-channel, they sell in different. They have offline, online. They have offline, online channel. But the thing there is that they are integrated. The online and offline are well integrated. The online and offline are well integrated. That's one thing with omni-channel. That's one thing with omni-channel. The online and offline are well integrated. So the customer experience is wonderful because there in all over their channel, their offer is seamless, and they have integrated experience across all their channels, like the website, social media, phone, even their physical store. and they are interconnected. They share data and they process. Their processes is real time. So the customer experience is consistency, even in what? Messaging, pricing, inventory across all their channels. In fact, they focus on providing cohesive and personalized experience across their touch points. That's one thing with the omni-channel. That's one thing with omni-channel. That's one thing with omni-channel. But in multi-channel, as I said before, now you start seeing the company may interact with customers online through their channels. I agree, through website, through social media, phone, physical store, but they operate independently. I said it before now. So the, each of them, the processes, the system, they work independently and they are seeing consistency in messaging, they are seeing consistency in pricing, they are seeing consistency in inventory across their channel. So that is the one of the distinct features of what is it called? Multi-channel and the omni-channel. So I actually in Nigeria we have some examples. In fact, there's a clear there's a thin line between omni-channel and the multi-channel. I think it's sometimes I classify a company that maybe if I have an experience that you are maybe before some other time the company may be omni-channel, but because of their inconsistency issues in their networking, I call them multi-channel. Yeah, that's how I see it. So there's a thin line between multi-channel and omni-channel in Nigeria. So most companies that you see as multi-channel can sometimes fall into omni-channel, can sometimes fall into multi-channel. Like a company like Jumia. Jumia is an e-commerce company platform that has a seamless shopping experience across both online and offline channels. In fact, customers can even browse products online, place orders, and go and pick them up in a designated physical location, or even have it delivered to their footsteps, to their doorstep. Konga is also like that. Spa, MedServ, these are examples of omni-channel, many of them. MTN, MTN Nigeria is also there because of course, MTN is a telecommunication that offers multiple channels for customers to interact with them. You see their online portal, both their website and mobile app. You also see their physical stores, their call center, social media, use of USS code. In fact, there's a thin line between omni-channel and the multi-channel in real sense of it. I think having thought about this and from my research, I peg it at their service delivery. Maybe if there's an issue with the networking can render an omni-channel company to a multi-channel company. All right, so let us not waste time on that. So let's go to the next thing. The next thing I want us to look at is that another point I want us to notice that businesses can also choose to trade. All the businesses that in the different channels, businesses can also choose to trade via wholesale channels. So you can also see this as a wholesale channel. So here now, this one involves, instead of selling to consumers now, it's now involve selling bulk inventory directly from business to business. So it can also be modeled in this pattern. So a company's inventory will therefore need to be managed in accordance to what, which of the retail model they choose to operate within. All right. So now let's go to um, let's go to let's go to. Excuse me. Give me some time, please. One of the students want to join the group, and I don't know what is holding the students. If you check your network, maybe it's from network issue. Check your network. Maybe from network, you may have, be having network challenge. Maybe having network challenge. Everything is in order. It may be from network from your side. All right, sorry for the interruption. Let's continue. All right, so then let's look at inventory management in purely in action. Let's look at it. Let's look at inventory management now. So as I said before now, the most important, the bottom line on every inventory management is to keep the inventory levels at a balanced, to keep the inventory at a balanced level. Yes, at all times, no matter what. So what it means is that it should not be too much and it should not be too little. The level should be enough to be able to satisfy the customer. That is the most important thing. So in order to be able to maintain inventory at a level, in order to be able to satisfy the customers, so the inventory, there are key aspects we need to look at. The key aspects that we look at that will help us to be able to achieve this. First of all, the first point is to know the type of inventory. So if you want to know the type of inventory you need, and at the same time, where and where and how you can have full visibility of this inventory can be obtained. The type of inventory, now where to showcase the inventory, and at the same time how to get full visibility of the inventory. So how to make the inventory fully visible, very important. If it is online you want to use, if it's online, I'll make it visible. Wonderful. Whatever means to make it visible, fully visible, you are done. So that's the first point to be able to achieve this. Second is forecasting. Here now, this involves ability to know how much of the stock that is needed to satisfy the demand over an upcoming period of time. It's very important to forecast. Of course, you cannot forecast without knowing your selling trend, the demand, and the consumption pattern. So you know all these things. So you can focus. You can forecast. So forecasting is very important. So you don't fall short of your what customers what demand. So another one is purchasing. It's very important to know when and how to create purchase orders so as to be able to reorder new stock. Very important. Know when and how to create purchase orders. This is geared towards reordering what new stock. Then another point is storage. Another point is storage. So here now, this talks about how much of each of the inventory item that you can suitably warehoused, stock, or store, and where to send them. So these are the things to consider on storage. Then another point is analysis. Of course, here now you have to be quantitative here. You use metrics to be able to make. If you have use metrics, you analyze the consumption pattern, analyze a lot of things about the business, and be able to make an informed decision about what their inventory as time goes on. Because if you don't analyze, you won't know the inventory to, purchase more, and they want to purchase at least few quantity. This will help you enough. So there's need for business or what you are doing to be analyzed properly. It's very important. Okay, another point is techniques. See now you consider how technical how you can quickly and efficiently book in, put away, pick, pack, or even ship inventory as at when needed to your various locations. So, so there are a lot of technicalities here, very important. So another point is tracking. There's need for you to track the visibility on every inventory you have. Track the visibility on all your inventory, not just visibility, even the purchases. That is the one that is added, the one that is sold, sales, subtraction, the one that is added and the one that is. So you have to track visibility and this of the one on the stock at hand, the one you purchase, and the one you sell. So this will give a close to, as close as a livestock figure as possible. So this is to give as close to a livestock figure as possible. So if you do this, you're able to know what you have and what you don't have at a point in time. If you don't track what you purchase, what you sell, and what you have, and visibility of what you then you don't know what you're doing. These are very important. So another point is we look at is the accounting. Very important. Of course, if you don't account well, your business is heading towards doom. So you should be able to account properly. So keeping proper record of your inventory or your financial documents. In fact, anything that has to do with business, you properly document them. So another area that will help us to achieve this management of inventory, maintaining inventory at required balance level, the systems and tools. So look at the systems and tools. So here now you should know the software that is right for your business. Very important. Yeah, so the right software is very important. Knowing the right software for your business is very, very what? Important. So, and not just knowing the right software, also knowing the right time to be able to implement those software. Because there are many softwares you can use, especially in pharmacy retail business. In your ICT 301, we discussed that. Discuss that in your ICT 301, computer application in pharmacy. Alright, so let us not waste time. Let's keep going. So all these things I've been talking about, they are just the basic ingredients you need for quality inventory management. They are vital, very important for quality inventory management. Very, very important for quality inventory management. So these things need to be taken in using systematic approach. Systematic approach. So of course, if you succeed in putting all these things in order, of course, we have already succeeded in putting certain pedestal for your certain pace for your business. You have equipped your business. You would have equipped your business for a long-term growth. For a long-term growth. All right. Now let's look at the importance of inventory management. The importance of inventory management. Let's look at the importance of inventory management. Is it important to manage our inventory? Yes. In fact, without inventory, a retail pharmacy is useless. What are you retailing without inventory? What are you retailing without inventory? Nothing. So it's very important for business longevity inventory. So let's look at what and what. What are the let's look at the importance of good inventory management. Number one is customer experience. Customer experience. Customer experience. Now, it is a red flag. It is a red flag for a retail outlet not to have enough stock to be able to fulfill orders from a customer, especially when they have collected money. Problem. When a customer have paid, because you don't manage your inventory well, you don't know that that your paracetamol has you don't have paracetamol again in your shelf. You don't have paracetamol. You have no idea because you don't because of your poor management of your stock. Then the customer will now pay. You now go to the shelf only to wait to find out that there's no paracetamol again. And you now go to your store warehouse and there's no paracetamol. This is a red flag. It shows a seriousness and is a sign of what? Poor inventory management. It's a red flag. You may lose that customer. This is not only for retail, but let's focus on retail. The next one is what? Improving cash flow. If you manage your inventory well, it will improve cash flow. Because if you maintain your stock inventory level at the balance actually needed by your customer, not exceeding that or falling below that. Now you can actually use money for other important things because it's not in as much as inventory is important, but there are other things that keep the business going, not just about inventory alone. There are other things that keep business going. Have you considered money for paying your staff, members of your staff, money for cash for other expenses that keep the company moving? So if you carry all your money and put in stock and they will there, maybe itself there's even poor sales, what are you going to do? Where will you get cash? So that's why it's good to be properly manage your inventory. So you can put money in other places that the money is needed. So that's why proper inventory management enhances or improve cash flow. Improve cash flow. All right. Now, another advantage, another importance is in avoiding. It avoids shrinkage. Proper inventory management help to avoid what? Shrinkage. So what is shrinkage is all about? When an inventory passes through what is called shrinkage, it means that maybe the inventory is spoiled or even stolen or even dead, and this will shrink the inventory level. And what can cause this shrinkage? If you purchase too much of wrong inventory, or maybe if you purchase the right one, but if you don't store them correctly, they may spoil. And if they are too much because you cannot account for it, they may be stolen said. So but if you properly, if you manage your inventory properly, you can actually avoid this shrinkage. Now, another importance of Another importance of inventory management is in optimizing fulfillment. It helps in optimizing fulfillment. What do you understand by this fulfillment? Now, remember what we discussed in the first one I made mention. The first one I talked about. I talked about helping improving customers' experience in terms of ensuring that what customer pay for, that they receive. Now, if you take inventory, if you manage your inventory properly and maintain good stock level, that is balanced inventory level, you will find out that you can easily fulfill customers' order without having issues. And if you put your inventory away properly and store them correctly, you can easily know where they are. Sometimes because the company may even have this particular stock or a particular product, or even pharmacy. Yes, let me use pharmacy as an example. May have a particular product, but because they were not properly, put away and they were not stored correctly, getting them will become an issue. Getting them will become a serious problem. They will look for it, they will not see it. A particular product may fall and enter the back of the shelf. A pharmacy that does not take stock will not know. They will know that one item is missing. The item may remain there for like months or even years, and nobody will report that an item is missing. Why? Because of improper inventory management. And the product will remain there and exceed the expiry date and spoil. Apart from that, that is still under the shrinkage. Coming down to what we are discussing, optimizing fulfillment. The person may not even know that they have that particular product, and the customer would have paid for it. And to go and get that particular drug, they will not see it again. They say, okay, they will assume that they have sold it without knowing that it's behind the shelf. And they'll go back to the customer. The customer will be angry, frustrated, and disappointed, and may even lose confidence in the pharmacy and may not want to come back. But if you properly put away your stock, store them correctly, you can easily know where to pick them, can easily pick them, pack them, depending on the type of retail you are operating. There's some pharmacy that also do integrate both online and on-site. Pharmacy, yes, some pharmacy integrate that too. You can place your order or prescription online, and they will deliver it to you. It can be through phone. So through phone, can be through phone call, even WhatsApp message that they need so this prescription may come. The person will now look at it and pick the products, package them, label them properly, and deliver into the doorstep of the patient or the client. So if you don't know, if you don't have, if you don't have good inventory management, you'll not be able to do what, achieve all these things. So these are some of the examples of the importance of what, inventory management. Examples of inventory management. Now, let's look at some terms used in inventory management. look at some terms used in inventory management. Okay, let's look at that in our next class. Let's look at that in our next class, because I wouldn't want this class, a particular recorded lecture, to be too long. So we'll look at the key inventory management terms in our next class. All right.